They say black soldiers couldn't fight in World War II, that when things got tough, they'd break and run. That's what the history books told you. That's what the generals wrote in their reports. But there's a story they buried so deep, it took 70 years to dig up the truth. Picture this nightmare. You're a black soldier in 1944. You've trained for months with broken equipment, while white units got the new gear. Your own commanding general thinks you're inferior before you even see combat. You're shipped to Italy to fight seasoned German troops in mountain terrain so brutal, it breaks veteran white divisions. And when you succeed, they bury the story. When you fail, they scream it from every headline. Welcome to the 92nd Infantry Division, the Buffalo Soldiers of World War II. These men weren't just fighting Germans. They were fighting a war on two fronts. Every German bunker they overran was also a blow against the racist generals in their own army. Every town they liberated proved wrong the bigots back home. Every day they survived was evidence against the lie that black men couldn't fight, couldn't lead, couldn't endure. The real enemy wasn't just wearing German uniforms, it was wearing American ones too. By the end of this story, you'll understand how these soldiers didn't just defeat fascists abroad. They dismantled the racist myth that said they couldn't win at all. August 1944, the docks of Naples, Italy. Thousands of black soldiers step off transport ships into one of the most brutal theaters of World War II. The 92nd Infantry Division has finally arrived for combat. These men have been training for 2 years, watching white divisions ship out while they stayed behind. Now it's their turn. But their commanding general, Edward Almond, is already writing their obituary before they fire a single shot. Almond believes black soldiers are naturally cowardly. He's said it in meetings. He's written it in memos. In his mind, these men are destined to fail. And here's the sick genius of it all. He's going to make sure they do, then blame it on their race when it happens. The perfect racist setup. Predict failure, cause failure, then point to the failure as proof you were right all along. The 92nd gets assigned to the Serchio Valley, mountains everywhere. German defenders dug into positions they've had months to perfect. This is terrain so difficult that white veteran divisions have already struggled here. The Germans aren't just any enemy either. These are experienced troops who've been fighting for years, and they know every ridge, every valley, every killing field. If you wanted to set up a black unit to fail, you couldn't pick a worse place to do it. But something Almond didn't expect starts happening immediately. The men of the 92nd begin taking ground. In September 1944, elements of the division capture their first objectives: small towns, German positions. They're doing exactly what infantry divisions are supposed to do. They're winning. But when Almond files his reports back to headquarters, these victories barely get mentioned. A few lines at most. Success doesn't fit his narrative, so success gets buried. If you want more hidden stories like this, subscribe to Black Stories Untold. Now, back to what happened next. The 92nd keeps fighting through the fall of 1944. They're advancing slowly, like every other unit in Italy's mountain hell. But they're advancing. German prisoners are getting captured. Towns are getting liberated. The 370th Infantry Regiment, in particular, is performing exactly like a competent fighting unit should. They're proving wrong every racist assumption about black combat soldiers. And that's when the system decides to destroy them. December 26, 1944. The Germans launch a surprise counterattack in the Serchio Valley. It's brutal and sudden, hitting the 366th Infantry Regiment with overwhelming force. In the chaos and confusion, parts of the regiment fall back in disorder. Some positions get overrun. It's exactly the kind of tactical setback that happens to every division in every war. White units have retreated under similar circumstances throughout the Italian campaign. But when it happens to black soldiers, it becomes something different. It becomes racial evidence. Almond seizes on this moment like it's Christmas morning. Finally, proof. Black soldiers running from combat. Never mind that other elements of the division held their ground. Never mind that the retreat wasn't universal. Never mind that white units had similar breakdowns without anyone blaming their race. The Serchio Valley incident becomes the story Almond has been waiting to tell, and he tells it loudly. Here's where it gets darker. While Almond is writing report after report about black cowardice, he's ignoring his own failures as a commander. Bad intelligence, poor positioning, inadequate support. All the things that cause tactical failures in any army. But instead of examining his leadership, he blames the soldier's skin color